What's going on, everybody? Rob and Peter back with another one. This time we are discussing the fact that Michigan is getting no hammer. We fully expected this. We didn't anticipate any kind of hammer to be dropping. And anybody that followed Buckeye's scoop was absolutely delusional and out of their mind. We thought it'd be a slap on the wrist. In my personal opinion, I'll let you speak in just a second, Rob. I think it was even less than a slap on the wrist because it has no future effect on the program with no postseason bans and a one-game suspension next year for Sharon Moore.
Oh man, my initial thought, my initial prediction was going to be okay during the negotiated resolution period. You know, there could be substantial penalties against Michigan, and then Michigan be like, okay, there's one more staff member who was here during this time period who's still on the staff, and that is Sharon Moore. And I honestly thought if that was the situation, they were going to offer his job, but after seeing it went to a full hearing, I that wasn't going to be my take anymore. It just wasn't possible because after a once there's a full hearing, there's no more negotiated resolution. So for me, that was off the table. But man, just their reasoning for giving Michigan even less than slap on the wrist. I mean, $20 million in fines.
Right?
That's like nothing for them. They got like big mega donors. Larry Ellison's gonna write them a check, but still, I mean, for me, it's the principle. They were hit with a level one aggravated for lack of exemplary cooperation. But the reason why they did not hit Michigan, which they said, by the way, this this is grounds for a 2-year postseason ban. But the reason why they didn't hit them because no staff members or any such is associated with the program, and that wouldn't be fair to current student athletes of Michigan to be able to be imposed those penalties. So they did the switch and bait. They took out the 2-year postseason ban and put in a substantial fine. Which, by the way, the language they put in is that fine is equivalent to a 2-year postseason ban. I just I
Yeah.
don't understand that. And then they bring up that it's a new era of college football, which to me basically says we no longer give out postseason bans. We're just going to give out scholarship reductions, fines, loss of revenue, and because they lose 2 years of postseason revenue. That's if they make it. So I mean, what are your thoughts compared to other cases, uh, somewhat like this, especially what happened with Ohio State back in when
Yeah.
they received their postseason ban.
Well, like I said, man, this hasn't been a story that I've like followed closely myself, but like in terms of relation to Ohio State's punishment for a far less egregious and fully cooperative athletic department, Jim Tressel was fired. Our entire staff was let go. Urban Meyer was brought in. That was back in the spring of 2011. They were fired, and we got a postseason ban for 2012 season. A season we went undefeated, 12-0, would have faced Notre Dame, a 12-0 undefeated team. So the punishment came a year and a half later, punishing student athletes that weren't involved and were no longer on the team, and coaches that were no longer on the team. Jim Tressel did get a show cause. It was like a 4-year thing, so that's somewhat equivalent. Obviously, Harbaugh got a 10-year show cause, but that means nothing because he was never ever coming back to college football. Connor Stalions got an 8-year show cause, which I guess means something, but he's unhireable right now in the near future anyway. He already was, so I mean, the show cause is just kind of reinforcing and
I
making
mean,
sure nobody does.
in Connor Stallions' mind, he's still going to be the head coach for Michigan one day. But you know what, dude, I'm so glad. You know what, I'm satisfied with the Connor Stallions thing because that dude does not care about the program. He just cares about himself. He never once tried to defend Michigan. And you know what? I hope this 8 years just everybody forgets about him. And you know what? Michigan fans can't claim anymore that Connor Stallions did not do anything wrong, because if he didn't do anything wrong, I mean, dude, this is an 8 year show cause. And what I'm interested to read about in the NCAA reports is
Yeah.
why Denard Robinson was given a 3 year show cause. Did he not cooperate as well? Did he impede the investigation? Did he try to destroy evidence? We just it would be interesting to read that as well, but it's just
Yeah,
man.
that'd be interesting to look at because he left the program under mysterious circumstances
And
after some DUIs. But
I just want to hit one more thing
yeah,
is that it says in the language of the NCAA findings, their final report, a postseason ban is required in this case. Michigan's case is level 1 aggravated. See bylaw 19.12.7.1, establishing that postseason bans are reserved for level 1 cases that lack exemplary cooperation and shall be prescribed in level 1 aggravated cases. Michigan is also a repeat offender. So all the things that they were arguing against when, in the response to the NOA that there was extremely gross overreach is the fact that they were hit with those exact things that they were arguing against. They were hit with a level 1 aggravated for lack of cooperation, and they were hit with level 1 aggravated as a repeat offender. So for again, Peter, I get that these punishments do not directly affect the program, but it's more the principle for me. They can't say that they didn't do anything wrong. They can't say they didn't cheat. They can't say that Connor Stallions didn't do anything wrong. They can't say that Jim Harbaugh didn't do anything wrong. They can't say that we cooperated to the fullest. They can't deny these things anymore. It's in paper. It's pretty much in print that they did
yeah.
all these things that they were arguing against that they didn't.
It's
So
written, and the holier than thou attitude has to go away. It won't. In fact, it'll be more inflamed now because they're getting off scot free, and there will be no repercussions. Essentially, the only kind of repercussion that's coming down the Wolverine program is that they have to have a 25% less official visits. That's not listed for how long a period. I'm guessing just for this year. I'm guessing just for this year. And that's the only real punishment that's coming down on them. I'm glad they got told that this is what you did. But to me, it's like if you got found out, then actually punish them. I did not care about no vacated wins. That was never on the table for me.
and
No,
the
it just
vacated
wasn't.
natty, that was never gonna happen.
Yeah, anybody who convinced themselves that was going to happen is absolutely ridiculous. But I'll say it like this, man. It's nice that they got found out, but it would be nice if they actually got punished for their deeds. As you said, they're repeat offenders. They are.
They didn't the
It is
lack of
required in this
cooperation.
case. It's required in this case to have a postseason ban. But nothing came as a result of that. They decided, well, that's all right. We just won't do
They
that.
Hey man, they took pity on Michigan because no staff members were not associated with the program, but Sharon Moore is the head coach. So I mean I think they're talking about just the main people. I'm in terms of Harbaugh, Stallions, Robinson. I mean, they haven't been with the program for quite some time.
Yeah,
But I mean, you also sent me other Michigan punishments: 4 years probation, 50K fine, 10% of football team's budget, which is like literally like nothing because
seriously.
again, like fine equivalent to loss of 2 postseason revenues, fine equivalent to cost of 10% of all football scholarships, 25% reduction football official visits, 14-week prohibition on recruiting comms. So I
The
mean, like,
communication.
I think it's safe to say that they yes, they're guilty, but
And
they
yes, they're
just
getting away with it.
yeah, man. But hey, you know what, man? Football starts in
That's what I'm
about
excited about.
yeah, that's what I'm excited as well. Football starts in first game is in 8 days. Top 20 matchup between Kansas State, Iowa State. But then you have the big college opening weekend on the August 30th. So really excited about that. We could finally go back to talking actual football and enough with this just hammer nonsense.
I, I'm very thankful for that. This story has been so freaking annoying and stupid and been dragged on and dragged on. And football season is right here, man. We're gonna get to put this behind us finally. Forget about it. It's in the past. When toe meets leather, man. Here in a couple of weeks, we're gonna finally get to talking ball again, and I'm excited about that because that's what it's all about, and that's what this channel is about.
Definitely. Well, I mean, I don't know what else to say, man. I mean, like Michigan got away with it. But they cannot no longer deny that they didn't do anything wrong. So to
Oh, but
me,
they will.
that yeah, they will. They'll cry about how the NCAA is out to get them, and you know all they won was they really hate Harbaugh, and but whatever.
It is
It
what it
is what
is,
it is.
man. High State
But
versus Texas coming up on the 30th, bro. Lock in for that. We'll see you on the
definitely.
next one. Go Bucks and God bless.
OH.
IO.